Hello everyone and welcome back to another ContractVille video. In the last episode we laid the groundwork by putting together the blueprint for our house build and gathering all the necessary materials. In today's video we'll finally get to see the fruits of our labor as we bring those plans to life. Time to pick up the remaining items and then we should be good to go. And finally, I think we found what we needed, so let's put this here. There we go. That was pretty easy. We need to get the wall reinforcements, so let's put this to the side. That's not what I wanted. Reinforcement pack. Okay, now we need to pour the cement, but I think we need to make cement first. Turn your cement to concrete using the mixer, so we can put it in the mixer, turn on this beautiful generator. What do you mean no fuel left? I just topped it up. Unbelievable. What used up all... Oh, there are physics involved. These are the boxes I placed at the back of my car and they moved. Nice. Impressive. Okay, if that is the case, I'm gonna get another canister of gasoline, whatever. Just to have it as a reserve, and let's do 2. We did 3. That's fine. I don't want to keep going to the gas station and coming back to refuel that. It's too much hassle. And also, what exactly used all the fuel I put in there? Because nothing was on. Just a tiny bit annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Tiny bit annoying. Unleaded. There goes all my money. Hello, guys. What is this? It's a battery charger, electric vehicle charging point. Okay, very nice. What happens if I charge you with it? Oh, it just goes back. Okay. You saw nothing. Go, 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 go. Okay, so we've got 4 canisters right now, which should last up for quite some time. And we can take care of the cement mixing. I parked like a professional. So, look at that. Professional parking. You done? You're done. Put it down. Now we can turn it on. And is this mixing or what? How do we... Okay, so start. Ooh. Can we turn this wheel? Not yet. So now it's done. We can empty the mixer. So let's pick it up. Very nice. That's so cool that everything is... You get to basically do everything manually and explore what it's like to build a house in this scenario. Toggle the lights. I wanted it in this area. It's pretty cool. Now we get to pour all this concrete. Do I need to hold it like this? I think I do. Oh yeah, this is gonna take a while, huh? I'm just curious, is there a skill that I can upgrade for this to pour faster? Unfortunately, it doesn't look like any of these apply to what we're doing, so we're stuck to pouring concrete at a set speed. And we're out, officially. And apparently, whenever we're out, we leave a bunch of trash behind. But what happened to my bucket, though? I think I just need to pick up another cement pack. And my bucket should automatically spawn, I think. Yep, there it is. The magical bucket. Let's turn off the generator so we preserve some power. Or at least I hope that's the way it works. And we can continue with the remaining bits. Alright, so this has been completed and the next task in line is dig highlighted floor areas. So let me see if I can just put this bucket here and then we can get the shovel. There we go. And let's start digging. I do believe this one has a upgrade possible for it. Yes, shovel. So shovel speed increases from 1.25 to 1.5. Oh, and the shoveling area increases from 1 to 4. Now this, I think, is the important bit. We have 2 skill points left. And is there anything else here that I might be tempted by? I don't think so. So let's upgrade this. Now we have a 4 square shovel. Yes, look at this. Amazing. And bear in mind, I mean, you might think that, well, this is just your first job and you're spending all these points in maybe not that necessary places, because realistically I don't know how many houses we're gonna build from the ground up like we're doing with this one, But regardless, I think that as the game progresses, we will surely feel the benefit for this. And I'm so happy that the devs thought about how not necessarily boring but tedious it is to dig one square at a time. With this one, we're already done. And now we need to pour the sand. Luckily, we have meticulously placed all the sand in the same location. So it looks like it goes not all the way up, but it kind of fills it halfway, I think. Oh, there we go. Even though we had a bag, it turns out to be a piece of cardboard. Anyway, one thing that I would like the devs to address, the way you are filling up and you're utilizing the different materials should be in a continuous mode. And what I mean by that is when I'm filling up these squares with sand, I physically need to lift my finger off the mouse button so I can start for the new areas. As I'm pouring, now I'm still holding the mouse and you can see that the sand is coming out, but it won't start filling this area unless I stop and then I click again. That to me should be addressed because I think it fits in the quality of life upgrade where you can just keep on going this way and fill the required areas. I'm not saying that you could pour sand anywhere randomly, but I think if they decide to go with this update, it's gonna be very well received. If this is how long it takes for every house, imagine if we have a job that is spread on a larger footprint. I think by then we should probably invest into some machines that do things for us. Because I think with the cement mixer, there was one machine available for purchase. I can't remember what the cost of it was, but it was quite expensive and I don't know what it does, but I'm sure that they must have figured that this is very time consuming and very tedious. So for buildings that are a lot larger, or maybe we're talking about an office building, like a skyscraper style one, I highly doubt that this is the correct procedure from a, safety standpoint first of all. But hey, we'll get there when we get there. And this, we're down to our last sandbag, and I am a bit concerned. I hope this is enough. We did buy exactly the amount the game wanted us to buy, so it would be a bit tragic if this wasn't the case. Oh my god. Have I missed one of these sandbags? This is cement. Yes, there's one here. Okay, so can I not pick this up? Yeah. It was hidden beneath the surface. All good. Crisis averted. I like how as soon as you finish and you complete one step, a new one is highlighted and it also shows it in the left hand side. So now we need to put the reinforcements to the floor areas. This is the brick and this is the reinforcement pack that we're talking about. I'm always left with 8. Can I not combine these two? I've got 8 here. Oh, there we go. We can stack the items together. Perfect. I'm a bit concerned about the amount of trash we're letting behind. So let's pick another one. Maybe I can put this here. There we go. No problem. Now we need to pour cement to floor areas again. I want to designate a place for items that are not fully utilized. Sorting this out later, but let's put all this trash in one space. Do we have like a bin? Yes, there is a bin. I'm just gonna leave it here on the side of the road for now. We can get rid of it later. Okay, so we need to pour cement to the floor areas. So I guess we just need to mix it up again. While that is being done, might as well just utilize the remaining cement in this bucket so we have a full bucket when we start the job. That's it. I'm sure that by stepping over these bars, I'm not damaging the cement underneath. I think that's the logic behind it. But again, I'm not a construction worker, so I wouldn't know necessarily if what I'm doing is technically correct or not. What I do know is that we need another cement bag, so better start working. This game, I think, does a really good job of giving you a sense of accomplishment. Because every time that you're moving to another task, you're doing something, right? You're never stopping, if that makes sense. I'm not doing any repetitive tasks. So, I mean, yes, of course, I need to fill this area. So I'm doing the same task over and over again in one stage. But the stages are not repeating, so I think that is a very important aspect when it comes down to creating a game. Because what makes it fun is this sense of accomplishment that we are doing something. We are working towards a greater goal, and the goal is to see this building finished and to see what we've done in the planning phase become reality. Good, done. Now we need to put the insulation, but before we do that, I just want to pick all this trash up. I purposely left it on the floor here just so I can grab all of them at once and minimize the number of trash bags that we're producing. Okay, so now we need to put the insulation like I said, and I have no clue where that is. Ah, floor insulation pack. Very conveniently located. This is a fast job. Imagine if we had to wait for the cement to dry before we put the insulation on. I think if the game went to that level of realism, it wouldn't have been successful anymore. So now we need to pour cement to floor areas again. Wonderful, so we finished up with the cement pouring. Now we need to place the bricks and the lintel, and I think this is the fun part, because this is where we're actually building the walls of this house. So until now we haven't seen much progress. It wasn't very visually appealing, but now this is where it starts to be really good. And as you can see, these are the triple windows, so we cannot place any bricks there, and the game knows that. I think that's a different material. That's probably the lintel. Maybe you guys know in the comment section, but my guess is that some sort of frame used for stability perhaps, because that's where the window comes in, or maybe it's part of the window building process. I don't know. All I do know is that I'm having a lot of fun. I'm getting some dopamine right now because I'm looking at the way this house is taking shape, and it's quite nice. And this is what I was saying in the planning phase, that I was hoping he can fit a bed in between these windows. Now that I see the width of the wall, I don't think that's possible. As any bed would be probably from this corner until this corner, which is kind of covering... I mean, actually, if there's nothing else filling up the floor, we're keeping this depth, it should be doable. Maybe he decides to put the bed on a different wall. I think this is sort of like a support beam, something like that. That's what it looks like to me, at least. Just to help with the weight of the remaining layers of brick. That makes sense to me. We've completed a side goal, and I think we are just getting closer and closer to completing our build. This looks, honestly, this looks amazing. So now we need to place the inner wall frames, which are separating the rooms. I don't think this is gonna be very well insulated for sound in between the rooms, because look at the thickness of this wall. It's pretty thin. Maybe this is the standard and I don't know what I'm talking about, because I probably don't. Like I said, I don't work in construction. I'm just having fun playing this game after all. But hey, this is kind of what I'm expecting. I'm expecting sound to travel in one way or the other. I do think we have some insulation because I've seen it, and now we can kind of get a sense of what sizes feel like in game. Because this is a bathroom and it has 9 square meters, and I think it's a decently sized bathroom. This is the bedroom. I think it was 25 square meters. And again, now that the wall is here and I can kind of see it, I don't think the bed placed on this side would make the most sense. I think here will be the most sense, and to be honest, this is what I kind of envisioned when I planned the design for this house, because the bed being here, you have 2 large windows. It's pretty awesome, right? You can have the view on your backyard here. It's pretty cool. And then the living room, which is coupled with the kitchen. Now this is a decent size. Imagine the kitchen being fully furnished on this side, and then here a huge sofa. Maybe you can put something on this wall. We'll see. Now we need to do some exterior cladding. Place the doors, place the windows. I learned my lesson from the last time. We need to get these door hinges done before we can operate the door. There we go. It's actually all for the better, because in the meantime the sun came up and we can actually admire our work. Oh, and the roof is automatically added, which is good, because I think that is a tedious job. But this door looks amazing. And the interior version, I mean, I thought that this was gonna be from the outside, but this is actually from the outside, and it looks a lot better. I didn't quite match the color, and this is upsetting me in ways that I cannot even describe. It's very difficult when you don't have them side by side to compare and make sure that you're selecting the same thing. This is also our first build, so I'm trying to cut myself some slack here. This dark color matches this one. I think so. Yes, it is. Thank God it's the same. And this one for the main door matches this one. Yes, the patterns are different, but the colors match, so we have symmetry in the house. And I think this can be chucked into the building's character. It looked pretty cool in my mind. Let me close the door. Do I hate it though? Not exactly. I think this looks pretty nice. It's not ideal. It could have used a splash of color or some break in the pattern, or maybe it's just me at the end of the day. But I'm quite pleased with it. So we need turquoise, we need plaster, and we also need our parquet, which is this. I think we can just do it. Oh, no. How do I decline? I don't want to do this. No! Can we remove this? No, I can throw and drop it, but I cannot remove it. Oh man. Should the kitchen be on this side now? Since we already started with this, this was the kitchen one. I'm very upset with myself. But maybe we have more than enough to cover for this mistake. Maybe. Yeah, this is the living room and bedroom. This would be the bathroom. Might as well just drag it here. Maybe we can do some crazy patterns as well. That would be quite nice. I'm gonna leave this area like that. Okay, well, since we have no sort of delimitation, I mean we do, but we also don't. For the kitchen and living room, it's our choice to see where we stop. And I believe it was until here. I love how there's different sounds for different materials. Like the marble sounds a bit more hollow than the parquet. Yeah, this is where I had the wall in mind. So technically this should be kitchen. Up until here, I think. I was thinking, what if we did like a pattern here and we do it like this? Wouldn't this be a bit more interesting? And just otherwise it's too boring, no? I think this looks a bit better, no? So now we need to plaster, and I think this is where another upgrade comes into play. But this is quite fast and we don't have that many walls to think about. So walls have been plastered. I haven't even realized as I was laying down these tiles that because we segmented this during the planning phase, if I step foot here, see, changes to living room. So I was very accurate into thinking that this was kitchen and this was living room. And I'm proud of myself. That's all I wanted to say. Let's get to painting. Oh, actually, I really want to see the skill tree for this. So with the paint, the capacity gets increased, the efficiency gets increased, and the paint area goes from 2 to 3. It's only costing 1 point. So let's do 2 points. And oh, now we got a paint roller. Yes, sir. The parquet is not finished. So I believe I was actually wrong. Now it's finished. Yep. Kitchen is just this area here. And I also realized that I messed up the tiles. This is supposed to be ceramic and this is supposed to be the marble. I don't even know if I have enough. Okay, we had enough for the kitchen. Now do we have enough for the bathroom? There goes my idea out of the window. Thinking that I could be a bit creative here and make some patterns. Make this rooms look a bit nicer. I guess not. Okay, now we're good. Luckily we had just about enough to cover our mistakes as well. I'm very excited because after we finish placing the fourth and final baseboard, this unlocked in the top left screen, we now get to buy the furniture to decorate this house. So not only we built it from the ground up, we get to see the final product. And I'm extremely excited about this. So let's have a quick tour of the house before we decorate it with the furniture. So that's the entry side, and then we have the living room and then the kitchen. Of course, as you know, I made a little bit of a mistake here and I painted the walls the wrong color. These three walls should all have been dark orange, but now this is just an accent wall, which again I truly like. And then here is the entry to the bedroom. The bedroom has this mocha color, which I don't really enjoy, but hey, it's not my choice, it's the client's choice. And luckily enough, we picked up a bright parquet, which brings up the color in this room. Even though it's a rather dark room because of the paint choice, the floor color does help it. And this is an ensuite room, so we have the bedroom with the bathroom, and the bathroom is right here. Very tiny, very intimate. I love how good the marble flooring works with this baby powder. And the rest of it looks amazing. And from the bathroom we can enter into the main area of the house. And I think it looks pretty good. So we need to buy some sofas, and we have some design points which are optional. But yeah, to the furniture store we go. Let's see what the mission needs are. So we need one double sofa, luxury point 1, where unfortunately, like I said, is not my choice. Maybe he spent all the budget on the construction of the building itself, and he wasn't left with a lot for the furniture. So we can pick a sofa here. So a double sofa, everything is a double sofa, 1 star. I'm in between the Rest Nest Plum and the Rest Nest Tourmaline. But I think I might go with the Plum. It's very simple, to the point, and in terms of colors we need to be very careful, because whatever we do with this one, we need to kind of match the rest of the living room and the house itself. But I think this looks pretty good. So let's purchase it. Lovely. And this is the final product. Moving on with the entertainment center. We need to pick something that again goes well with the rest of the room, because I think this one goes into the living room. And it would be lovely if we saw exactly which rooms are targeted by these different products. Like, I know the list exists based on the room that you enter, but when we buy it, because I don't remember every single detail, it would have been good to have it somewhere here. Like, this is for the living room, this is for the kitchen, you get my point. Being an entertainment center, I assume it's where the TV sits. So I think this one looks pretty good. Not in these ugly colors, but we can tweak it. Soft charcoal, I think that's great. A single bed, these are on sale, so he's in luck. The fabric can be whatever color we want, as long as it's not mocha. I would like the blanket to be something. I'm not really sure any of these work. I'm gonna leave it like this. And then we can match the pillow. I have the same material, and then the body of the bed is wood, obviously, so let's make it in the same color as the door frames. I'm saying that, but it's probably gonna be a slightly different color. It's either like the door frames or the windows, I hope, because I cannot remember what we picked. We'll also need a small wardrobe, and this is pretty easy. Why are these colors chosen by default? This is the preview, and then when I click through it, it looks like this. It's a bit much. So for the body, it's gonna be wood, but here I'm just gonna go with a slightly darker wood, and then this can be a bit of a lighter wood. I think that looks quite alright. And then the handles, just leave them charcoal, and we need a few cabinets as well. So he gave us a budget of 3 lower cabinets. So we should pick that corner. This is one of them. Oh, this looks amazing. I like the marble tops, and I quite enjoy the colors as well. So I think since we went with that corner one, we should continue with another one that has also a corner cover. So we keep a little bit of consistency here. A shower cabin, we only have one option, and it's this one. The walls are powder blue, and the floor is that dark marble, so I think having a white ceramic shower cabin looks pretty good. Maybe a light gray. I think this looks good. And then a toilet with again a one luxury point. I think this looks pretty good. We can go light gray again. So let's buy everything. Only 3.8k for all this furniture. That's nothing. Imagine what we can do if we had a bigger budget. Super excited to fit all of these in. And this time around we're gonna park right here in front of the house. So of course we're gonna start with the bedroom. That's the first item that we got. So here we have the beautiful wardrobe. And depending on how I want to put the bed, because now the choice is ours, I'm kind of forced to put the bed this way because of where we placed the windows. Yeah, kind of forced to do this. Does it look that bad? Not really. I mashed the color of the wardrobe, but not of the bed. Don't look at me, please. Please don't leave me mean comments. Another way to do this would be to actually fit the bed on the other side so you can actually see outside, right? That would be better. So let's try to make this straight. So it'll be here. Yeah, now you have a nice view. Okay, let's move on. Now for the living room, we picked this sofa, which is absolutely gorgeous, in my humble opinion, if I may. And we're gonna place this one kind of here in the middle of the wall, and hopefully we have enough space for the remaining bits. Maybe the sofa needs to stay in a little bit of a quirkier way as such, yeah? And then you have here your beautiful entertainment section, and you can place your TV, play a game, watch a movie, you name it. It's perfect placement. You may not agree with me, but this is kind of how I'm seeing things right now. And you can have a chair that sits right here. And if that chair goes there, then this sofa can be placed closer to the window. If they have a curtain, this will be fine. So it's not extremely close. And now I can move this here. And now this chair can be moved here. Maybe slightly angled as such, or no, because if I put it here, then I block the whole area. Alright, so now this chair can be placed here. I may change my mind, so don't quote me on it. Now the kitchen is the part that I'm quite excited about, because we have these corner furniture pieces that I would really like to get fit and see how they look together. This is the top bit, and that's the kitchen pretty much done. There are no sinks. He didn't need one, I guess, or didn't want us to buy one. Well, actually, that's part of the design points, which we're gonna get into a bit later. I believe the shower and the toilet look absolutely gorgeous. Basically, the living room is fine. The problem that I have at the moment is that it seems that these pieces of furniture are a bit too large for the apartment size. Especially when I'm talking about these armchairs. They're humongous. So I don't know exactly what we can do to make this look a bit cozier and nicer. It's just so wide that no matter what you do, you'll have to kind of move besides it to get to the kitchen. It is a good separator from the kitchen, but I don't think it's a good design. And unfortunately, they all look pretty much the same. So we might as well just place this on the side. And then that's about it. That's the living room. We forgot to buy the TV apparently, so we need to go back to the place, the furniture store, and maybe we can purchase more stuff to add a few more points on the design part of it. Because I think we can get a bit more money for the job than we thought. So the double sofa, pretty much every single one of them looks similar. This one, I never imagined it was this big. This looks a bit smaller. When we talk about armchairs, yeah, these are absolutely huge, and there was no way to determine from this screen the exact size of them. So maybe if we change them with something like this, it would be a bit better. It just eats all the space. And if we go with these armchairs, I don't know what sofas we should choose. Probably this. Yeah, I think this is what we need to do. And that wraps up today's episode. Our journey with the first house build has been full of ups and downs, but it's a reminder of just how much the right furniture can transform the feel of a room. While we couldn't predict everything, it's all part of the learning curve with the first build. Mistakes are great teachers after all. In the next episode, we'll focus on finding furniture that truly complements the house size and doing justice for Cole. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. I truly appreciate your support, and I'll see you in the next video.